You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Before we look and talk about Nigeria's match against Benin Republic, let's talk about the under-23 national team, the Olympic Eagles, as you know them. They were in action yesterday against Zambia in Egypt, and they were condemned to winning that game, and they responded nicely after losing their first match against Cote d'Ivoire. The match ended 3-1 in favor of Nigeria. We're talking about Group B now. Okay, first match on the day was between South Africa and Cote d'Ivoire, and the South Africans edging that particular matchup by a lone goal. But for Nigeria, it was 3-1 over Zambia. They considered a very early goal, but they came back with goals from Orji Okonkwo, Kelechi Nwankali, and Taiwo Awoniyi. And as a result of that win, Nigeria is now on 3 points, second in Group B behind South Africa. Let's get confirmation of the table as well too. Yeah, I mean, it's looking very, very likely that we'll be requiring calculators at the end of the round of matches. But it's looking that way because South Africa 4 points, Nigeria 3.
As it stands, everybody in this group can still qualify.
That's what I'm saying. Going into the last game.
But it's better this way.
Of course.
It's better this way. If we had picked the point from yesterday, I don't know. I think South Africa blew the group wide open by taking out Cote d'Ivoire. Because if Cote d'Ivoire had been on 6 points, they will have been done. And so I'm happy. See, that game yesterday, there's nothing to say about it other than the result. I mean, it's the result that matters. Look, anybody would take the result over any kind of display. And the result is what we wanted, and we got it.
I've not seen anyone complaining. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. At this stage,
what's to complain about?
That's what I'm saying. At this stage, in a situation where you need to win, nobody's going to complain about anything. All we want is the result. And I'm very happy it turned out like this. We're up against South Africa. It's a bit tricky, because they're group leaders, and they will fancy their chances
South Africans,
as well.
I mean, I've seen them play, and they create loads of chances. They weren't clinical against Cote d'Ivoire. If they were that match, trust me, it should have been 4 or 5-0. They created loads of chances then taken. So we have to be very, very wary of the South Africans. But back to the match of yesterday, we're talking about
inclusion of the guys, Taiwo, Azubike
Okechukwu. Those guys went straight into the lineup and made a world of difference. Okechukwu with his calming influence in midfield and dictating game, protecting the back four alongside Kelechi Nwankali. Two of them seems to have good chemistry going. They played very well. Taiwo Awoniyi scored the insurance goal late in the game to just kill any hopes of Zambia pulling off any late equalizer. So I mean, like you said, this is a lot better than Nigeria drawing and now going into the last game, hoping to get a win, and now hoping
to beat somebody, hoping someone else.
So that's it.
It's pretty straightforward for us now. Beat South Africa.
That's it.
Just beat South Africa.
Beat South Africa.
Anything less than a win, then the calculators are out. But
exactly.
I hope they won't put us in that kind of situation.
Hopefully not.
And we'll
hopefully, I mean, and testament to the character as well, to consider the goal very early, very, very early in that match. And usually when that happens, the way you react to it matters. They didn't just let their heads down. They, came back almost immediately.
As a matter of fact, when that goal came in, a lot of people were thinking, "Oh, it's going to be one of those days again." But of course, they came back into it. Okay, so that's it on the 40 under 33 Eagles. They've done what we expected them to do, and wish them well in their last group game. So let's address the elephant in the room. That's the Super Eagles of Nigeria up against the Squares of Republic of Benin, and it's going to be interesting to see how everything pans out. Full house in the Super Eagles camp, and
fantastic. We were told before we came on air yesterday that Tuesday we're going to get full complement of the players, and indeed it turned out to be so. But the issue now is with just one training session, one proper one, involving all
the players.
Yeah. It's a major cause for worry for me. I don't know about you. I think playing against a very, very solid team in Benin Republic, I think it might just be a very tricky one at the end of the day. We're seeing pictures of all the players arriving for training. Yesterday, we're seeing your shots there, Joe Aribo, Shemi Ajayi. Very interesting to see if he plays any part. Olaina right there for you.
Ramon
Aziz. I mean, all our best legs are in town for this game, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how Nigeria will tackle that Benin Republic side. Saw them at the Nations Cup. They were very, very decent, and they're a very good side defensively as well.
That's their strength. Yeah. That's their strength. In a game that you need to score, in a game that you're playing at home, and you've not had good, bonding.
Ideal preparation.
Bonding as a team. Yeah. It can be very, very difficult. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I love the players in the team. Maybe Coach Gernot Rohr, who usually likes to stick with his familiar faces, will have no choice than to do that now because
he doesn't have a choice. He's going
to go with the guys
that he knows
that he used to.
The job. Exactly.
But the only area, and it's good we're saying the goalkeepers, those are the areas that is going to have issues. Akpeye, Ezewa, and Maduka up in there. So goalkeeping and defense, he might not have the options of sticking with what he's used to.
Yeah, for me, in terms of the goalkeeping situation, I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer. I think we're going to see Daniel Akpeye in goal, and I mean, I don't see any other, situation.
Barring
injuries, of course. The guy's been banged on form for his club, Kaiser Chiefs in South Africa.
He's been getting a lot of rave reviews.
A lot of rave reviews, exactly. Maduka Okoye is still too young. You can't just throw him into the deep end just now. This guy on your screen, Kichukwueze, while the league just started. So, Matt Fitness.
And he didn't quite cover himself in glory last season, so
So I don't think there's going to be any issues.
But in defense, is where the issue is. There will be new faces in that defense.
We have, well, not new faces. We have Troost Ekong and Shemi Ajayi. If you notice and if you remember, those two guys have been playing the last
you have
couple
countries
of
or situations where you probably play the same back four for 2 years. Those guys have been playing together for a long time. But you look at the Eagles, you're going to have combinations where maybe a player or two is not usually part of the quartet in the
I think it's a lot straightforward. Jamilu Collins is around, right? That's the left back. Usually left back. He's been that way all along. Right back. It could be Shewa Abdullahi. It could be Ola. It could be the central. The central.
You're not going to have a back four that has played together before.
No, I don't agree. I mean, the last two friendly matches, the coach has been trying Shemi Ajayi and Troost Ekong because obviously Balogun has not been a part of the setup because he's not playing for his club. So Shemi Ajayi and Troost been pairing up. So I imagine they have struck a bit of understanding going into this game. They play friendlies together, of course. Competitive game is different. The right back, Olaina has been part of the setup. What I'm saying is, it's not like it's a totally new back line.
I guess we're saying two different.
And they're all strangers to each other. They're not strangers.
They're not strangers. Exactly. But yet, defense is an area where you have to keep it tight. But we'll see. I've not seen Gernot Rohr. He has not showed me his cards, so I don't know. We'll see what happens in that game. So let's just listen to the manager of the Super Eagles, Coach Gernot Rohr, speaking on what to expect in that game. He admits that his opponents are a good side, and they might prove stubborn in the game against Nigeria later today.
Benin Republic as a team is playing very well defensively. You saw them playing in the AFCON competition. They did so well. They emulated Morocco, for example. And will be different. Our two games were good games, but it's dangerous to believe now, we played well in these two games, that it will be easy against Benin Republic. No, it will be more difficult because it's a different team, it's a different football, and we only have 1 day, but it's the same for them. But when you play at home, you need some complicity in your play. So I hope that with one training session with everybody together, even 4 of our players I didn't see yet, they're arriving only now, that we will be able to have a good performance. If we play well with our qualities on this nice pitch, I hope that the pitch, we didn't go there yesterday with our 14 players for the training. We trained here. So I hope the pitch will be good to play good football.
All right, Coach Gernot Rohr admitting look, the full house just had one training, but they expect that at least at the end of the day, the quality of his team will shine through. And later,
quality, very important.
We'll be talking about victory for the Super Eagles because anything less is a bad start.
Of course, you want to start on a winning note. And talking about starting on a winning note, we're starting to get predictions for the game on our Twitter and channels_sports. If you haven't sent yours, you can go ahead and do it now. We'll take it on the show before it's all over. We've got something here from Justice for you. That's your Twitter handle. You're saying the Super Eagles will beat Benin Republic by 3-1. Botsi, you've also sent your message in. For you, it's going to be a 3-0 win. Very comprehensive victory for Nigeria. That's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's we'll come back and take more of your tweets after we get to listen to the captain of the team, Ahmed Musa. Is making a return after a spell out due to injury, and is quite confident going into this game as well.
The last game that we lost, I think, is it 2 years or 3 years? That is gone. So now this is the important game. So what we have to, like I said, you saw the 2 games that we play very good. So I think 1 day to 20 is enough for us. So the only thing we have to put on our mind that we know the importance of the game we have to win is the first game. We don't have to do the same like South Africa. So we all know what is important there. So we talk to ourselves that we just have 1 day to train, so we don't have to give excuse over that. So the important thing that by the grace of God tomorrow we'll go out there to show what we have.
Important thing is we have quality players that can replace anybody at any time, and Semi has been part of the team even before the AFCON, so he's someone that we know, we've trained together, and everyone can see he's doing very, very well in his club as well. So it's a good thing for the country, for the club to have more than 2-3 players in a position.
There you go there. Kenneth Omeruo as well,
Probably listen to me. Probably listen to me.
I mean, Kenneth Omeruo easily can play with Trustek on the way. They
any of those guys.
Yeah, paired at the Nations Cup to great effect as well. So it's interesting to hear Ahmed Musa say, no excuses, even though
they've told themselves, you're going to get one training session, no excuse, you're professionals.
Just go out there and get the job done. More tweets are coming, predicting the outcome of this match between Nigeria and Benin Republic. Habib Sahid, you're saying Nigeria is going to defeat Benin Republic. You didn't put the scoreline there, so you're kind of playing it safe. But, I mean, a straighthtforward win for Nigeria.
You could read those tweets, even without looking at it. You could always, Nigerians are very patriotic. A lot of people do not, these days, I guess our minds are beginning to change with the Super Eagles because some things have changed. We're not where we want to be, but those days are gone when Benin comes here and you're afraid.
I get what you're saying, but you have to say this team for the last looks very promising. The last couple of years now, qualifying for major tournaments haven't been a problem. Exactly.
Last 2 major tournaments we've had them.
Usually qualify with
ahead of others.
Exactly. So it's a very promising side. Very interesting to see where.
And the good thing is there are still a lot of players doing well in Europe that we've not even considered.
There you go.
So there's a lot. The future is bright for this team.
Very, very bright. More tweets. We're going to take a lot of it on the show for obvious reasons. God's will, Udo. You're wishing the team good luck. You're not predicting the outcome, though. We'll take your good luck, of course. Mason, that's a Twitter handle. I'd say you're predicting a 4-1 win for Nigeria today. Omo Bolade Ayodele, you say Nigeria is going to win by 2-0, while Gideon Nick is predicting a very slim 1-0 win for Nigeria. 1-0?
1-0. That's not good enough. That's not good enough.
Really? 1-0 is fine for me.
And, you might want to think, because they didn't get the chance to prepare, and Benin, they know how to keep it tight.
Exactly.
But I still think that our offense is our strength. This team, our offense is our strength.
Talking about offense, let me just throw this one to you now. The last couple of friendly matches, and we've seen a forward line of Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, and Samuel Kalu. Now the captain is coming back into the team, Ahmed Musa.
Obviously going to play.
He's going to play.
Sure.
You think so?
His captain is playing.
Nah, it shouldn't be that way, though.
Yeah, as long as he's captain.
Number one, has been out injured for a while. Number two, he hasn't been a part of the last few friendly matches where I imagine Ghana has been trying to achieve something in terms of, synergy and attacking synergy. And so I don't think he's going to come straight into the starting lineup. I don't know. Well,
Ideally. You're talking about the ideal, but this is Gernot Rohr, who was pushed in a situation
So
where he has to go to with the fact. I remember 2006, I think we had this discussion when Jürgen Klinsmann came into the team and told Oliver Kahn, you're not a guaranteed starter, so you're not captain. And that's the way it should be, unless But I think Ahmed Musa is a guaranteed starter in the Super Eagles, so he's going to play. So one of those three guys
will drop off.
Will drop off.
Which one of them are you thinking? Chukwueze, Kalu,
Samuel Kalu, Moses Simon are the two guys that have played on that left side. I don't think anybody comes close to Samuel Chukwueze on the right.
Okay.
So let's forget about that. I don't know if Osimhen is fit or not.
No, come on, it's fit. It's played
so,
if
Osimhen is fit, nobody comes close now.
Yeah.
So Moses is going to play. So it's going to be Chukwueze. If he goes with the formation that we're used to seeing him play, 4-3-3, I think it's going to be Musa, Osimhen, Chukwueze.